Hello, welcome back to Moonlit Path Tarot. So today I think we'll just do kind of an energy check-in. Ooh, lovers, bottom of the deck. See where you're at, and then we'll go the next 6 months and see what's up for the next 6 months. So Spirit, for my collective, please tell me for the next 6 months what they can expect. Okay, planning ahead to the future. Let's see. What else? Wow, that's awesome. Okay. So, looks like you can expect in the next 6 months, planning ahead to some kind of abundant future. This is looking ahead to the future. This is like abundance, wealth, family. So you might be meeting somebody and you guys might, I don't know, combine finances and become wealthy, or you just may be planning ahead to the future and taking action towards something that is going to make you a lot of money. So let's see, what else? Okay, cool. Yeah, so bottom of the deck, releasing burdens. So this kind of tells me that whatever this thing is, you're working very hard on it. This is working very hard on something, taking something from a student to a master. It's like honing your skill, honing your craft. It is putting what you've learned into practice. And then this is somebody who's got a lot of empathy, somebody who's very nurturing, loving, kind. Like I said, somebody who's emotionally intelligent and somebody who has a lot of empathy. So it looks like you might just be working very hard on something and releasing any burdens. This is about burdens and needing to release them. It's taking only what's necessary and leaving the rest behind. So tell me a little bit about the collective's current energy, Spirit. Okay. Okay, cool. Wow. So we have the bottom of the deck. We have the star, which is Aquarius. You might be an Aquarius, but we have pretty much all the signs here. We have earth, fire, water, and more air. So we have King of Swords and King of Cups. So he is very emotional. He is very logical. So what this tells me is that you're balancing your logic and your emotions. You are somebody who's very emotionally intelligent, somebody who's emotionally vulnerable, but also somebody who won't go back and forth with you. So if somebody is not for your highest good or is becoming a burden in your life, you have no problem cutting them out and moving on. That's awesome. This also talks about, even though I said you might be an Aquarius, this also talks about wish fulfillment. So you might be getting some kind of wish fulfillment with this money because it looks like your finances are about to increase greatly. So let's see. Ooh, a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles. What else? Tell me more. Tell me more. No, that's a little too many. No, we're done with the past. So when I tell you, every reading, the past tries to creep in. The Tower, the Emperor, an ex from the past, a community of people. Nope, we're done with them. Move on. Next, what kind of new beginning? New beginning, new beginning. So as soon as this comes out, as soon as new beginning comes out, all the fucking ex shit from the past comes out too. Go away. No. Okay, perfect. So both of these actually mean new beginning. And then Page of Pentacles specifically is like a new opportunity. It's the beginning stages of something. It's like the start of something, right? So it's like 11, one pentacle. You might be seeing 11, 11. So this is looking like a lot of finances that are about to increase. Finances. Because bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is somebody who's very confident, somebody who's a leader. This is not somebody who is like my favorite when it comes to a love reading, but when it comes to like finances and business and things like that, this is the person you want to get. So it looks like in the next 6 months, you're getting some kind of new opportunity. You are very balanced when it comes to your logic, when it comes to your emotions. You're not relying too heavily on one or the other, but you're also somebody with this very feminine energy. And again, there is no gender in tarot. So if you're a man, this can definitely apply to you too. So my point is that you're somebody who has a lot of empathy for yourself and the things that you've gone through in the past, and you're putting so much effort and so much work into some like skill or craft that you have that's going to end up making you a lot of money. You're going to get a new opportunity with this very soon. Tell me a little bit more what they can expect in the next 6 months. One more, please. Okay, this came out in reverse, so I'm leaving this in reverse because so far this reading has been very good. Okay, so so these two right here. Okay. So what we have is the Three of Swords and the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is like quick, fast, incoming news. It's speed, it's velocity. It is things happening very, very rapidly, right? So with this broken heart, this Three of Swords, which is air energy coming out in the next 6 months, this really tells me that the healing from this broken heart or from whatever happened in the past that didn't quite work out or just wasn't for you, you're moving on from this, and it's not going to take as long as you think. So if you're in this like current stage of trying to get over something or someone, it's not going to take very long. And then bottom of this deck, we have King of Pentacles. We have King, Queen. We have so much like King energy, right? And the King of Pentacles is somebody who's very warm, somebody who's very loving, kind, generous, wealthy. Could be somebody who has a dog. You might be meeting a divine masculine. Or this is just investing in yourself because of all this hard work that you're putting in that's going to lead to an increase in your finances. You're definitely investing in yourself at this time. Tell me more. Ooh, yay. I love this. Taking action towards what? What are we taking action towards? What's this all about? Tell me. For the next 6 months for my collective, please. Wow. Okay, I really, really like this. This is awesome. Okay, so this is the Emperor and the Knight of Wands. So you might be taking action towards, this could literally be a divine masculine. This is somebody who's a father figure, a divine masculine, a ruler, right? Somebody who's not controlling, but is in control. So if this is just your energy and not about like a divine masculine, which I'm just going to say this is going to be for some of you, because bottom of the deck, we have Page of Cups, which is a new relationship, right? It is like daydreaming about someone or something. So you could just be daydreaming about this thing that you're putting all this effort into, and the fact that it's going to pay out for you in the future, because it absolutely is. The more you envision it and the more that you can see it in your head, the more it'll manifest into your reality. But for right now, I just have you taking inspired action towards being in control of your own life. So for some people, this will be an actual like relationship, and some people this will just be their own energy, or some people it'll even be both. You might get the man and the money. And again, there's no gender in tarot, so you could be getting a man if you're a man, or you could be getting a woman if you're a man, or whatever. You know, take it as it resonates. Leave what doesn't. So this tells me that you're taking action towards being in control of your life and having control over your finances specifically because of how much like pentacle energy is coming out. So this is really good. So anything else we should know for the collective for the next 6 months? Yep, this card again, releasing burdens. This is the time. What else? Whoa! Oh my gosh. All right, well, that one was the Two of Swords. So what I'm just going to say about that is that the Two of Swords coming out with the Nine of Swords coming out with the Ten of Wands. So this, like I said, is releasing burdens, right? Taking only what's necessary, leaving the rest behind. So in the next 6 months, this tells me you're going to be releasing this worry, this fear, this anxiety. And then the Two of Swords also came out. So that's like the Odin's Ravens, right? Which I always say, and I always give the example, is balancing your heart with your logic. You can't rely too heavily on one or the other. It's good to have both. So you're going to make some kind of decision or take action towards releasing these burdens from the past, releasing this fear, this worry, this anxiety, this just negativity, right? Because it doesn't serve you. What does serve you, though, is the Magician upright, which is manifesting everything you want into your reality. And it's not even just manifesting it, it's having everything you need to get that done. So there's nothing that you're lacking, nothing that you need. You're doing it already, and it's going to pay off for you in the future. So I think this is actually a really good place to leave this reading specifically. So what we'll do now is I will go ahead and I will pull some numbers and some initials in it. This is just extra confirmation. So if you get one or the other or both, that's totally fine. And if you get neither, again, that's okay. If this still resonates, this is still your reading. So for the numbers, we have 35. You might be 35, 36, again 5. So we have 5, 5, 6, 30, and 2. You might be in your 30s, 32, like I said, 35, 36, 55, 56, 65, 62. You might be seeing the angel number 55, which talks about upcoming, well, 555 specifically, but repeating fives just talks about upcoming positive change that you can expect. Or, you know, it just might be May, so you could be Taurus and Gemini, or it could be June, which is Gemini and Cancer, or February, which I believe is Aqua and Pisces. So now we will, oh wait, yeah, Aqua and Pisces is February. Yeah, okay, I gotcha. All right, so for the initials, we have F, K, Y, X, U, O, C, D, woo, stay there, H, T, oops, H, T, V, another D, I, S, oops, S, another C, we'll do a couple more. J, M, Z, oops, come on. Another O, it's upside down, as above, so below. H, do a few more. P, another S, N, W. Okay, so for the initials, we have F, K, Y, X, 2 H's, V, 2 S's, M, U, 2 O's, 2 C's, 2 D's, T, I, J, Z, P, N, W. All right, collective, that is where I will leave this reading for you. Feel free to check back for the next one. And as always, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul.